Hello, Team Transtastic. I'm Julian, and it's going to be too obvious that I recorded a couple of videos in the same day because of my shirt. The topic of the week is the most supportive person during your transition. I think a supportive person is somebody who listens to you, asks questions, and understands. And if they don't understand, they don't make a fuss about it. And I think that person should be my best friend at the moment. He's a cis guy, and I love him, and he's my best friend. We've known each other for a long time. He's 2 years younger than me, and we went to the same elementary. He was friends with my cousin, and we only hung around once. And then I saw him again in high school. He was just about to start high school, and I was going to start university. We saw each other in the language center. It's the school where you learn other languages. He was not in my class, but we recognized each other and we became friends because we both liked reading and poetry and all of that. And that's when I told him that I like girls, because he had not seen me in years. And I showed him a poem that I said, oh, I wrote this for a girl. And he was like, wait, you wrote this for a girl? And he didn't know any LGBT people, and he was cool with it. He was like, a gay person in my area, it's more likely than you think. We became friends back then, but we only hang out when we were in that school, and it was not that common. I don't know. 3 years later, 3 years ago, so yeah, he started university in my same faculty. 3 years ago is when I came out. When he started university, I started my first year presenting as Julian to my friends, to all of my school teachers, to the faculty and everybody. That was 3 years ago. So when he started university, and he was calling me by my old name, and he was asking me a lot of stuff, like what have I been doing. I mean, I was in third year already. School was just starting, and I thought, okay, it's now or never. I mean, I have to tell him sometime, and he seems cool, so I'm gonna tell him. And I said, hey, wait, I want to tell you something, and I know that you've known me for a long while, but actually now I'm trans, and I go only by the name of Jul. Back then I hadn't settled on Julian, so everybody was calling me Jul, and so I want you to call me that. And he looked at me and he said, wait, what does that mean? And I explained it to him, and oh, so you're a guy. And he was so happy to hear that. I don't know why. He's always happy. He's the happiest person alive. Ever since we became best friends, I don't think it has nothing to do with me being a guy or me being trans. I think we are soulmates. But we became best friends, and he's always been there for me, and he's a person that I can go to whenever I explain what dysphoria was to him, and he got it, and he always listens. I mean, that's the thing, he always listens. That's all that I need. He's done nothing else. He just listens, and he tells me the shit that I need to hear. He is like, okay, but you need to know this. You're fucking it up. I almost never hear stories of transgender people who have cis friends who are very close to them, because transgender people usually befriend other transgender people, and they are best friends, and they are there for each other, and I think that makes total sense. But I haven't known transgender people for that long, other trans people for that long, so I'm not close friends with a lot of people, a lot of other trans people. I'm best friends with him, so yeah, that's what has happened to me, and I don't think I would ever change him for anybody else. So if you are trans and have a best friend, or a very close to somebody who's cis, who's not a family member, I want you to know about it, because I really haven't heard a lot of stories like that, especially cisgender guys. Anyways, I'm gonna go, and I will see you next week. Goodbye, guys.